Urban, I got one thing before we go to paying the bills.
And almost.
I'm glad Harold Wiley spoke up with his resolution, or with his petition. I saw the petition 4 or 5 days ago, and I agree with it 100%, that there's stuff going on, whether it's illegal, not illegal, who knows. The county says there's a lot of gray areas. So I drew up a resolution, and this would stop voter fraud if there's any happening. The one thing we do have in this country is the right to vote. So let's do it right. Do it legal. And so I've got a resolution here. I will move it. And when Michelle reads it, we'll ask for a second and go from there. I can't believe anybody would be against not taking care of voter fraud if it's happening. Everybody ought to be in favor of non-voter fraud.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I think I do somewhere.
Whereas the town board of the town of Cape Vincent has been presented with a petition signed by residents of Cape Vincent stating that it is their firm belief that unethical, if not in fact illegal voting methods were implemented which predetermine the outcome of the local elections held in Cape Vincent, New York in 2009, and that these same methods are being utilized once again in order to manipulate the outcome of the upcoming November elections. They have subsequently requested that the town board of the town of Cape Vincent, New York, takes action to resolve this issue. Whereas the town board of the town of Cape Vincent herein takes the following action to address and resolve this issue, now therefore be it resolved that before voting in person in a town of Cape Vincent election, voters must first show a current New York State driver's license with a Cape Vincent address to prove residency.
We got the floor. We got the floor.
An absentee voter must submit a copy of their current New York State driver's license with a Cape Vincent address together with their absentee ballot to prove residency.
Can I have a second?
I'll second that.
Well, this is absentee. Let's move on.
Any discussion?
You folks have been busy.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I have some comments. First, it is up to a voter to decide where he wants to vote. And you can only vote once, but you have a choice of where you vote. My daughter, I guess she does have a New York State driver's license, is employed by the U.S. government, has been deployed in 4 different countries for 4 years, for the last 16 years. She has no home other than our home. Now, if she did not have a voting license, if she did not have a New York State license, you would not allow her to vote. So she would not be able to vote, period. That's crazy.
No, it's not necessarily true if you read it all. An election officer.
Explain it. Yeah. Situation.
You cannot impose a voter law. It's a federal. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Oh, yeah. Let them do it. Call in the feds.
It means,
Brooks, you got
it just means nothing. But if you go ahead.
Hey, vote on it. I got a resolution. Roll call?
No, wait a second.
All right, go ahead.
You're not the clerk.
let the clerk conduct the meeting, or let the supervisor conduct the meeting.
This is my resolution.
Okay. Do you have any comments?
Yeah, I do. First of all, I disagree respectfully with Mr. Wiley. I think that there are approximately 5,200 seasonal residents in the town of Cape Vincent, and there are approximately 2,700 year-round residents in the town of Cape Vincent. And the people who have come here and invested a substantial amount of capital or a high percentage of everything that they own have the right to express themselves on issues that exist in Cape Vincent, and those rights are expressed in existing laws. This law here frivolously overrules an existing law that is run competently by the current Board of Elections in Watertown, and I don't think we have even remotely the right to do that. In addition, the issue has become redolent of self-interest, redolent of wind, redolent of getting money directly for oneself, and with all respect for my board members, whom I care for very genuinely, they should not be running for office, and they should not be proposing a vote to curtail votes in their favor, which is nothing more than self-interest. I think this is a completely frivolous, distorted attempt to twist around what's going on in Cape Vincent and bypass the high ethics, legitimate, responsible, common good orientation that is the history of this village and this town, and we should not go along with it. I think this is just garbage.
It's illegal. It is illegal.
I will not call for the vote. If someone else wants to call for the vote, they may.
Roll call.
I didn't get a second.
Marty seconded it.
Yeah, I'm going to say again, I really believe Marty and Donny should not be voting on this. I feel it's a conflict of interest. They should have no right
It's
whatsoever
got
to
nothing
participate.
to do with when, Brooks.
Thank you.
Roll call, Michelle. It's voter fraud. You guys agree with voter fraud?
Could we have Mr. Gibo at our next meeting? I think really. I think we need to come in.
Did Harry get an answer on Mark Eagle's question? About whether or not these guys should even be helping with planning board members, much less trying to keep people from walking?
We got a motion on the floor here and a resolution. Let us finish this up, please.
Well, on the other hand, you folks may want to waive it until next time when Gibo's here. He may support you.
Worry about that then.
I mean, are you putting yourself in jeopardy by just, voting on something that's illegal? I don't know.
This definitely contains legal requirements, and I don't think, I think you're messing around with legal issues. I would urge you to put it off and get some sort of objective viewpoint.
Well, do you
Roll call, please.
How about a sound study while you're at it?
okay. You want to do a roll call?
I thought he was doing roll call.
Okay. Mickey Orvis.
I'm going to say aye, but it's a real gray area. And I think we should have checked, but I will
Marty
vote
Mason.
aye.
Aye.
Urban Hershey.
No.
Brooks.
No.
3-2 vote. Passed.
What is your vote, Don?
3-2 vote. Oh, I'm, yes.
Okay, are you through with your gymnastics? Anything else?
Urban, we've had tons of resolutions from you. For what? Gymnastics. Brooks, this is no different than what John Burns is doing, something like 200-300 people, and they're borderline legal. No, that's all that's all, This takes a gray area.
Hold on a minute.
Takes any gray area out of it, period, right?
You should know that we are going to, you may stay here all you want. I would suggest the board go to the other room where we have some peace and quiet to do our bills. Okay? Okay. There'll be no further resolutions, no further actions after we pay the bills.
I thought we said something about the 14th, didn't we?